My eyes are burning! Maybe it's because of that specter. Suddenly, Goku's eyes would turn a very intense red, being able to see internally the energy of those specters. Now I can be able to see their internal body, and as far as I can see, they have a small physical part that makes them be here. Goku would throw himself against the specters to confirm what he was thinking. When attacking the specters, he would realize that they charge their internal physical part for their whole body. They're not invincible. I simply have to destroy their internal physical part. A specter would try to get behind Goku to attack him, but Goku would quickly realize to activate his ability again. Goku's fist was filled against the specter, but this one would only laugh, confident that Goku could not touch him. Ha ha ha, you're wasting your time. That punch is not going to touch my body. But at the moment that specter was saying that, Goku managed to hit his physical part, causing it to break completely. The specter would scream and then disappear. Now you only have one specter left, Yizo. It can't be possible. He managed to find a way to defeat my specters? But how was he able to do it? Come on, what are you waiting for, Spectre? Why don't you throw yourself against me? Are you afraid of losing your life? You shouldn't care if you're already dead. If I lose my life, I'll disappear from existence. I really don't want to risk it, but he is underestimating me. The Spectre would get in front of Goku, throwing little threads of shadows so that Goku wouldn't be able to move. But Goku somehow managed to dodge those little threads of shadows. I don't understand how you can be able to see my technique. The only people who can see this technique are the people who have already lost their lives. Maybe you're right, but I'm not going to tell you my secret. It'll be better for you to rest in peace forever. Goku would charge a ball of energy in his hand, throwing it to the Spectrum at high speed. The Spectrum, confident that he could stop the ball of energy, would stay in the same place, thus putting his two hands in front to receive the impact. Hey, are you crazy? Dodge that ball of energy, but when the Spectrum wanted to react, it was already too late. The ball of energy would have impacted right in his physical part. The Spectrum would have disappeared completely. He also thought that if he hid his physical part, he would be able to stop my attack. What a fool he was. Yizo, your wraiths have been eliminated now, only you are left. Damn it, I only have 3 minutes left for the bet to end. I can't let myself be defeated so easily. The only thing I have left is to fight using most of my power. Let the best one win this fight. If I reveal more of my techniques, it could be dangerous for him to learn them later. Besides, I already lost 3 of my most important warriors. Yizo would throw himself against Goku, trying to hit him extremely fast, but Goku could see his hits in slow motion, being able to dodge them all, and then hit him in the face. That hit really hurt me. Yizo would try to catch Goku, but he couldn't do it. My physical attacks can't be able to touch him, not even an inch. I'll have to reveal one more trick. I only have 1 more minute left. Yizo would open his mouth. From his mouth would come out 50 specters of a very small size, unlike the other specters that were artificial. If Goku made contact with some of these specters, the specter that touched his body would explode completely. The 50 specters were completely surrounding the Saiyan. I see that you took out one more technique. Before you ran out of time, Yizo wouldn't think twice and would throw all 50 at once. Suddenly, all 50 spectrum would have exploded at once. At that moment, the 15 minutes would be over. Come on, I have won the bet. Now that I have defeated him, it means I don't have to tell him how to get stronger. Anyway, he was very foolish to want to face me. I warned him that I was stronger than the god of destruction of this universe. Out of the smoke, Goku would have come out almost without any injuries. His finger was burned, but despite that, it would have healed instantly. If I hadn't teleported, I don't know what would become of me right now. I see that you talk a lot without checking how your opponent is doing. As you can see, I was able to withstand a fight with you for 15 minutes. That means you have to tell me how I can become stronger. You really are a very incredible person. Not for nothing did you save our universe from total elimination. Wait a minute, apart from you telling me how I can get stronger, I want you to tell me how I saved your universe. I don't remember anything about that. The last time I remember is that I was going to be eliminated by that angel, and from there I woke up here. As far as I can see, you used a much more powerful form than the one you're using now, and in the fight you mentioned that it was not Goku, but his son who was fighting. So my son Gohan is still alive inside my body? Goku would try to communicate with Gohan, but even though he had spent several minutes trying to communicate, Gohan didn't respond. I can't feel my son's presence internally, but I trust your word, since I can't find any other explanation for all of this. Don't worry, son. I'll train very hard to avenge everyone's death. Now tell me how I can become stronger. Listen carefully. On this planet there is a place called the Massacre Abyss. If you manage to reach the top floor of that place, you will be able to obtain the Massacre Energy. This energy will enter your whole body, so you will obtain an immense power. Obviously, it will not be easy, but if you want to defeat the angel so strong, you will have to do it. And tell me something, you have managed to reach the top floor of the Abyss Massacre? If I'm honest, I've not even dared to enter that place. But once, a long time ago, a god of great power tried to conquer the Abyss Massacre to get his energy, but he was not able to do it. He never returned. I understand, but you are right. If it is the only way to make me stronger to defeat that angel, I'm going to do it. Izo would begin to fly, taking Goku to a forest who was on the planet. Inside this forest was a well on fire. Goku and Izo would have reached this forest. Goku just made contact with the place would feel chills, since the murderous intention that was in the place was too much. I've never felt anything like this in my life. Goku would pull back, starting to sweat. I see you're chickening out at the last minute. The Saiyan would start to breathe slowly. My son sacrificed himself for me. I have to get into this place. Goku would approach the well to take a closer look, but Izo would kick him in the back, causing the Saiyan to fall into the well. The Saiyan would try to fly up, but the pressure that was in the place did not allow it, thus falling into the Abyss Massacre. Meanwhile, in the palace of Zeno-sama, Daishinkan was still meditating, healing his internal wounds little by little. I only have 3 months to finish with the life of that Saiyan. I have to go to my father, the all-powerful angel, so he can give me the exams. Daishinkan would have stood up, talking to the guards of Zeno-sama. So they could take him to his father? Are you sure about that, Mr. Daishinkan? Yes, I'm sure. My father can be a little annoying, but I need him to train me. While I am with my father, you take care of the great Zeno. There's no need to mention it. It is our job. The guards would have led to a secret place that was inside the palace. Here was a stone door, which could only be opened with the blood of an angel. Daishinkan would have cut a little on the palm of his hand, then squeezed his hand. Drops of blood fell from his hand. These drops of blood, to make contact with the stone door, would have illuminated completely, thus changing its colors to gold. A portal that was inside the door would have been activated. The angel would jump into the portal, to reach a place that was full of white clouds. I had a long time without coming to this place, as my father will be after a long time without seeing him. The angel would have climbed some stairs that were in the place. To reach the top would see a throne, and sitting with his father, the angel would get on his knees. Father, how have you been? After a long time, I've come back. I really did not expect your visit. And tell me, what brings you here? The angel would tell everything to his father. Really, what are you telling me is true? You say that there is a mortal with your power, and he could face you? The angel's father would give a small blow on his throne. I can't accept it! In all the thousands of years that I have been locked up here, something like this has never happened. Do you want me to take care of him myself? Because it wouldn't cost me anything. The angel's father would launch a small sphere of ki, destroying more than 1,000 planets that he had around him. The planets would regenerate instantly. Father, you don't need to do that for me. You know perfectly well that my pride would not allow it. I want to defeat him myself, and for that I want to take the divine exams. I know that if I manage to obtain the blessing of the immortal angel, I will have an incredible power. I see, so you came here for me to give you the tests myself. The blessing of the immortal angel is not for all angels. That's why I want to see if my son is still qualified for that blessing. My own father underestimates me. Just because a mortal could implant my face doesn't mean I'm not worthy. The angel would have increased his ki. Father, I will show you what I'm capable of. My power is still not completely recovered, but I have no other choice. My son wants to fight against me. This is very interesting. My body was starting to ache from sitting all day long. The angel's father would move very fast. His hand would become giant to hit the angel. In the blink of an eye, Daishinkan would fly away, crashing against some planets. I couldn't see his movement. It was very fast. Suddenly, while the angel was getting up, his father would give him another hit. The angel would try to endure it, but it would have stepped out, shot very far away. My body is a little hurt. My father has only hit me twice. I have to do something. Daishinkan would concentrate energy in his hands, creating again a giant golden spear. This spear would be shot against his father. Father, why don't you better not eat this? The spear was going at high speed against the all-powerful angel. You really think you can stop me with that attack? Don't be so stupid, son. The angel would have single-handedly stopped the golden spear, thus breaking it into 1,000 pieces. Daishinkan, while his father was distracted with his golden spear, he would approach without his father noticing, giving him a blow with much of his power from behind. But somehow, his father would have turned around quickly, using only the movement of his hands to create a strong pressure that would fall on top of the angel. Daishinkan would split blood. Father, how the hell are you so strong?